cost of doing business. It's simple. Income must be larger than expenses, or your business will fail. So, keep your costs down. Simple. But, hey, from the home office in Brookfield, Wisconsin, welcome to episode 165 of Inside Connected Simplify, sponsored by the benefit companies. Roger here, human capital management consultant. And one of the things I discuss with business owners is when is it time to hand off administrative functions to us so they can focus on growing their business. You know, increase income so you earn more than you spend. Sometimes business owners already know it's time. They know they don't have the time to do the work. They don't have the time to learn the work. They don't have the time to stay current on the rules and regs. They just want to focus on growing their business. Sometimes owners are undecided and are gathering information on what it might look like to add the expense of handing off administrative functions versus the return of investment found in time and efficiency. Sometimes owners are looking at how to keep their employees with the latest technology. Employees expect to have the latest tech at their fingertips to do their work, and employers need to keep up or they lose them. Sometimes owners are just trying to navigate the things out of their control, like inflation and pandemics and elections, natural disasters, the market. And while they're doing that, they're also looking at what is in their control. And while the Internet of all things is a great resource for gathering information to make informed decisions, the boss, the owner, still needs to make the call. Well, today I'm going to focus on a couple of things. One, labor costs. Labor costs can be in your control, but man, there's a lot to consider. And I'm not talking about it's 10 employees at $25 an hour equals X and we're done. That's just the tip of the spear. Actually, it's not even the tip. You have to back up to recruiting, interviewing, making offers, hiring, onboarding, training, progress reports, reviews, compensation. I could keep going. Finding the right employee, getting them in, and making them productive is a process, and it has a price tag. Now multiply that by 10 to get to the 10 employees, and then 2 of them leave for a better offer, and you have to start over. And you have to pull someone off of their job to train the new guy. You know where I'm going. I saw a stat recently that said losing an employee means $45,000 to replace them. That's just one of the costs of doing business. Replacing people is so expensive. Another cost of doing business. Benefits, and they go kind of hand in hand, right? You need to have a benefits package to even attract some people that might be a fit for you. Those benefits could include health, dental, vision, life, disability income, long-term care, an expense account, mileage, certifications, licenses, continuing education, travel, student loan repayment, employee assistance, counseling, accident insurance, critical illness insurance, cancer coverage, wellness programs, retirement plans. Okay, that's already too many things. Benefits are also so expensive. Health insurance is almost always an annual increase that owners need to navigate and plan for. The premiums are not going to go down anytime soon, or maybe even ever. Potential employees certainly look at salary, benefits, flexibility in their job and their schedule. And to keep your best people, owners need to consider a benefits package that offers more than the competitor down the street. Cost of doing business is finding the right people and keeping them on payroll, and it's a massive cost of doing business. And in my opinion, to be a good business leader, these benefits need to be attractive and competitive. Otherwise, spend another $45,000 to find the replacement. I know, here's a thought. You've heard it before. Maybe consider spending that $45,000 on keeping the people you have. It's a thought. Hey, one last general thought on labor costs. There are payroll taxes and federal and state unemployment insurance. That's part of the cost too. And if you pay overtime to anyone, those costs bump up quickly. So if you really want to drill down on expenses like labor costs, how are you going to gather all the information? And this is the gist of what I'm talking about today. I don't think spending time drawing a picture or an example makes sense here. When I talk to owners, they rarely have a process for this. So here's a thought. Use your technology and the reporting inside that technology to see where you currently stand, what your labor spend is, where you are over or underspending, where the employees might be best allocated or reallocated. Look at the trends based on the time of year and business needs. All of this reporting gives a picture of where labor is being used. Also, account for new hires, training, compensation bonuses, pay increases, which job centers or cost centers on budget or not. The list goes on. So now, do you have all the information I just rattled off and probably more available to you currently with the tech you have in-house for payroll, time collection, and HR? Is the information available in real time? Are the reports easy to access and decipher? Can they be integrated? Do you really track time off on a whiteboard? It's a true story. They called it the whiteboard of chaos at this one company. Wow. Here's one of those, quote unquote, the expense of handing off administrative functions versus the return of investment found in time and efficiency, end quote, opportunities. It must be tough to make informed, timely decisions if the reporting is not accurate, up to date, and easy to read. So, if you could have all the information you need to make decisions at your fingertips in real time, would that expense be worth the ROI? And I took a call earlier this week, and that is a yes for this owner. He wants to hand off the entire HR process so he can focus on his business. To him, the expense is worth the ROI. Now, where do you go for this solution? Of course, start with us. The technology designed specifically for your company, which generates custom reporting in real time, is here. And it comes from human capital management industry tech leader, UKG. Designed specifically by our in-house UKG trained design and implementation team and serviced by our experienced teammates. The ROI is tangible. It's efficiency, accuracy, time saved, processing information, lower paper cost. And there's some ROI that's not as tangible, like giving your admin employees the best tools to do the work. The impact on morale, employee access to make changes in personnel decisions, managers being less burdened by, again, quote unquote, paperwork. So it's all about the expense versus the ROI. I've read several case studies that put a dollar amount or a percentage to the ROI realized by companies embracing a change to their technology. One in particular showed a 3-year ROI of over 300%. The expense of the technology versus the savings in labor, materials, time over 3 years was over 300%. I have the case study if you want to see it. Now, let's be clear. If you could get an ROI of, say, 100%, 50%, pick your number, what would it take to consider making a change? What if the ROI was neutral, 0, but you would have all the latest technology, a customized platform, a customized service model and team, and your employees would have tech at their fingertips? Would that still be worth it? And I can't answer that for you, but for me, that's a win. And it's one of the costs of doing business. Maybe we just might be able to help you with that. Go to connectandsimplify.com or call me directly at 262-278-8522 And let's see if it's time to hand off your administrative functions and realize your ROI. Thanks for listening. Be well.
I'm Kurt Otto for the Benefit Companies. Historically, economic downturns thinned the landscape of many businesses, while also providing strategic business investment and management opportunity for savvy business leadership. Over decades, benefit company professionals have walked side by side with many businesses, building bridges over economic pitfalls and ladders to greater level of success in times of increased economic pressure. We've seen it all, solved every business administration problem. Insourcing the benefit companies is full-time access to an in-house, knowledgeable consultant with a broad expertise and experience. No single business working alone has. Your Insource benefit company team keeps you plugged into changing rules and regulations. Right now, do you know possible strategic or financial advantages to modify employee benefits? Can you implement employee retention plans? How will legislation, including the Secure Act, impact your company? Your benefit company's team knows will help avoid pitfalls and present affordable plans, enhancing your competitive advantage. Connect and Simplify. Insource the benefit companies. ConnectandSimplify.com.